Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back with another Shreds and Threads. I'm not going to say quilt block because I don't think it's really good for quilts. But I want to tell you that I finally cut some more of these sheets of interfacing. Iron-on, one-sided, fusible, lightweight interfacing. You get 12 sheets and it's $3 and free shipping. It's just a way to try it out if you want. And I cut them 5 by 8 because that's the size. It fits in the envelope better that way. It's a 9 by 6 envelope. I cut them 5 by 8. You get 12 sheets. Link is in the description of my video. I can link you to directly to this. So you can see that, and then I also have the link to my eBay store and my auctions. Go check all that stuff out. Okay, pretty please, pretty please. So for this, I take this kind of stuff. Where are you? Like that. It's Shreds and Threads, and I don't know how you are going to be able to see this, if you're going to see it good or not. And I'm going to cut it because I don't want to have to do all that sewing. So let me just fold that in half, and we'll do a half of a piece. I know I have, oh, I can lean. I put the wood under my little thingy here. Let me see, I'm going to show you the other pieces. I had a hard time finding these, and I don't remember like what order. This might have been my first one, I can't remember. But stuff like that, you just lay your stuff down and you press it. And I sew on the back side, and it works great. I'm not going to show you the sewing today, but I will link to the video where I show you how I, make these front and back. This one, I had gone around and around. That didn't work. I had to do up and down grids. So, it's stuff like this, and it's really cool for tote bags and maybe some decorative pillows, pet beds, maybe, stuff like that. And I'm just doing little pieces, you can tell, because I don't want to have to do all that grid sewing for a video. I'm excited. There was something else I wanted to tell you. I thought, oh, look, because I even save yarn shreds and threads. Look at this loveliness, lovely, fluffy. Why am I talking like that? And then I have a whole, barrel full. I don't know if you can see how big. This is a big trash can. Got a lot. I got a lot. Oh, a piece of paper got in there with an auction number on it. Does not belong. I was thinking that I can do it a little bit more planned. I don't know. I don't know if I did this the last time. I can't remember. I do so many different blocks and things, and I'm just going to just do whatever I feel like doing. But let's please use a little bit of the yarn. I thought that I'd like some stuff like showing, but the thing is, it really needs to be the threads first because this gets covered up. So maybe I can do threads, but not too thick, so I can still stick stuff. See, like this kind of stuff. And look, I have little trimmings from strip sets and things. I just would like to be a little tiny bit more fussy with placement, but I don't know. It's gonna be hard. Once we start being fussy, you really need to just throw all the shreds and stuff on there. I think it works better that way. And I need more threads. I had a whole bunch of muslin threads, and I wasn't saving them back then. Maybe I can, I don't know. See, I wish I could stick that stuff down and then come back, but then the sticky doesn't work as good. Hang on, let me think. Let's try this. I just pulled all that off. Let's try, for the hell of it, putting some things and then putting the threads and other shreds on top, and maybe we don't have to cover everything. Let's do this. I'm just, anything that's got wide enough to like show a little bit. Yeah, they're gonna get covered, but at least they're all face up. Maybe they'll peek through a little bit. I'm looking for a few bigger pieces, or some like crumb quilt trimmings like this, crumb block trimmings, I should say. That little thread can stay there. Well, let's make this like that, and then like that. I don't know where that was, but we'll do that. Let's put the, I don't know. Maybe I can put some like that just to give it something under. And see, like this has thread on it. I don't care. I'm just shoving it on there. Okay, now let's do some shreds. Can we cut some shreds like that and make it more like confetti? It might want to fly out of the little grids. If you do like 1/4-inch grids like I have been doing, that'll trap just about anything. Okay, let's do this. I can come back after and fill some holes. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun with this stuff. I really am. Let's sprinkle some yarn on there. Oh, where is my pressing fabric? Oh, I see it. We don't have to do too much yarn. Do I want... Oh. See, I split a lot of my yarn to make... to tie knots better. Let's just maybe do those split fluffy things. A little bit of those in there, here and there. Okay, let me start by pressing this down. Yeah, see the stuff underneath? We're not even seeing that. We are not seeing that. You know, I'd rather have that there, but it won't stick. So I'm going to press this stuff, and then we'll have to use glue or whatever. And, yeah, I'll show you. Is my iron on? Yes, it is. I am prepared. I'm prepared. I always use a pressing mat. Oh, if you buy the sheets that I sell, I cut 10 sets. Did I tell you that? I did a lot of cutting last night. There's no directions that come with this, but I gave you directions in the auction listing, so you have to read that. And it's basically just press and use a pressing mat fabric. I don't know. And or you can lower the heat. Let me see. Where's my glue? See, I really am not sticking too much on there. It's not getting stuck because the yarn is just like floating on top. I'm going to find, oh my God, what is going on here? I'm going to find a better way to do all of this, but it needs to be very, very easy. I only like easy. I make sure, oh, okay, that I tighten this every time. Like that. Okay, so let me find some more little things that's kind of light. Let's do darker. Let's find darker things. Ooh, there's a big chunk, but that's too chunky. Two chunkies. Let's see, how about this? Makes me want to do fabric beads. I haven't been doing those yet. Lately, I should say, because I'm busy girl. I'm a busy girl. Let's just put a little bit of this. There's a little bit of that purple. I really want it to look shreddy, you know what I mean? I don't want, like, you know, huge pieces. So it's got to be shreddy and thready. I'm not being too creative. Ooh, how about this selvage? that has fuzzies. I'm just putting some glue. You're allowed to use glue in sewing. Maybe this will be enough. And I don't care about this little board if it's all gluey and stuff like that. I don't care about stuff like that. Okay. I'd like a little bit more yarn. Can we put these couple of pieces just for the hell of it? Let's put a little dab of glue. Let's do a dab right there, and we'll just stick it like that, right there, and a dab right there. Stick it like that. Oh, let's turn it. They don't have to be kissing each other. I don't know. I'm not too sure about this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to the machine. Oh yeah, did I say? Yeah, I'll have a link to the video where I show you how I sew upside down on this. And it works good. It does. That's if, you know, I can get everything to stay on. Not come flying off. Ah, shit. Nope. It's sticking to the glue. Okay, I'm not having a good time. This is not a good experience. Okay, let's try flipping this over. Let's do this on the back. Absolutely, you need a pressing cloth. That's what it's called, a pressing cloth, if you're going to touch that fusible, because that will just melt right on your iron. And you don't have to ask me how I know that. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm wasting your time just so I can play. You know what I'm going to do? I'm letting this cool, and then I'm just going to the machine, and I'm just going to sew 1/4 inch lines up and down and then across, and then I'll be right back. That took a little time. I don't mind stuff like that, though. I like to sew. I didn't look at it. Before I forget, I want to tell you that, yes, I know that we can use Solvay. That's very pricey, and I don't want to have to rinse off the piece after sewing it. And no, I'm not even trying that. And then you can use chiffon, tulle, or even netting. I don't know that I tried netting, but that would be very rough. I did tulle. I didn't do chiffon. I didn't like that either. I don't want anything covering what we are about to see on the other side. And when you sew upside down like I do, see, I sewed this way, the bobbin color is going to be on the right side. And I've done some different colors. I wanted to do black because I really like black, but then I thought I'll try to do the lightest gray that I have. I just pulled a gray because everybody says light gray, you know, it's almost like invisible. So I tried that. And now I'm going to just trim. One time I was talking and saying, let's look at it together, and the whole time I had it where the camera could see it. You guys saw it before I did. Just going to trim like up to the fusible, because it always looks better. Everything looks better trimmed. Okay, all this goes back into my shred box. Yes, it does. It does. Now, I didn't really pay attention to know if every space was filled. But at least this time, I didn't want it in that box. I wanted it in this box. These are my shreddiest of shreds. I didn't melt anything this time. Are we ready? Okay, I'm going to show it to you, and I'll see it in my little screen right there. Ooh. Oh, look at the purple selvage with the fuzzies. I like that. Okay, this is right here. I need a pointer. This is the yarn, the yellow yarn. I thought that was fabric. Where was, and this is the aqua colorish yarn right here. This is what? Must be thread or just, yes, that's the black thread I had. This is the best one yet. Now, we don't see really the colors that I put under, but we certainly see the ones. I think it's cool to put some big things first, just because it will fill up the space. I don't really see any spaces in this one, you know, where there's nothing, like where we're just looking at the fusible. And the thing is, that's really important to do after you press and before you sew, because I would not, like, okay, look, right here, see, fusible. But I wouldn't want to just stick something there, because now I'm not going to have the grid lines. That can disappear in trimming or sewing things together. So the next time I'm going to pay more attention, but I think I did a really good job filling in all the spaces. Oh, and the gray I had is almost like a grayish green, but yeah, that doesn't show too much. It was kind of light. I can't show you. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, here it is. See, that's really not light at all. This is what I used. So a light gray, I bet, would be invisible. Okay, I really like this. You know, I certainly like this better than this, but I mean, I don't hate this. It's just, it's a whole different look. This one had a lot of threads I threw on the top. This one, I was starting to add some bigger pieces on the top. I don't know, it seems to be lacking color. I like that I have, you know, some bold colors, and I'm going to love doing the yarn. I'm going to love that. Oh yeah, see, I didn't get it covered here, but I think I did good in the center. Now, somebody said this is all going to fall apart in the wash, and I haven't washed any yet. I guess, you know, I could, but I thought I'd like to make something bigger, just like with the other blocks, the top stitching ones that I'm doing. I'd like to make something bigger, but maybe with curves. So, no, since there's grid lines on this, I think it would be better if they are sewn together. Even though there's different color threads, I don't know. Maybe I could just throw these all in the wash, or maybe one the next time I wash. So I was thinking next time, maybe, you know, and the sewing, I have so many thoughts, I can't spit one out. The grid lines have to be close together because you have little pieces, right? So if you have really little pieces, you want to be able to capture part of every piece. Now, if we were to do like wider strips in all kinds of directions, we could do a wider grid because it would get caught. But again, the wider the grid, when you wash, threads will come out. But once the threads are done making an appearance, you know, that doesn't keep happening. I'm just going to keep trying different things. We're definitely doing more with the yarn. That's why I even saved all this, because I thought of seeing if we could iron the yarn down, but then I was afraid about it melting, but then I forget, we just use a pressing cloth. Ooh, can't lose these guys. I would have liked, oh, I did have a piece here of that purple, and something got covered there. See how right here, you can see there's a little corner sticking up, but it's attached because it's got the sewing lines here and here. So that's why you do tiny. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I like this. I think I put one, oh, I think I made a big one, the whole 5x8, and put that on my auction one time. I might start making at least some this size, and it's good for tags for junk journals and things like that. I don't know. I don't want to put any right now because I want to see about washing and stuff, and I don't know. Probably see some of these in my auctions at some point. Sometimes I have a hard time getting rid of something unless I make it for an auction because I've already fallen in love with this now. Absolutely love the fuzzy selvage in there. And it's, you know, it's a colorful one. We got to do some selvages with words and the dots and all that stuff. And more yarn, definitely more yarn. And ribbon. We can do ribbon, huh? We can do all kinds of things. All right. Guys, I'm happy with this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. And go check out my the packs, the 12 packs of the interfacing and just my auctions, all kinds of stuff. I have some tags. You know, when I do these sewing tags, do I even have one that I can show you right now? You know, my sewing tags that are under my foot. There should be a loose one here. Oh yeah, right here. This is one I'm starting. Junk journalers buy these once they're all filled up with thread. So I did some denim ones and I thought, oh, that'll be really cool. They'll like that. I don't think it has one bid. I think it's still at 0, not even a bid. So it's funny, the things that you think somebody would like, they don't care. And then I'll put some of these, and one time I have 6 at a time in one auction, and somebody paid $18 for those. I was like, what? I'm trying to see if I have, like, this one is kind of small, but see, I really filled them up with thread. This is what I do normally, and then I always would throw these away when they got too thick, but now they go in my auctions. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.